How's it going, guys? Andrew here.
And Connor.
And Caleb.
Give me all your money. This is a strawberry.
We were all
right.
politely and quietly waiting for Matt to get off TikTok so we could start this.
Like 5 seconds.
It did, but welcome to LCR, guys. Episode
50. Woo! 50. We made it, guys.
51. Matt.
Oh, fuck.
I hope everybody had a...
No swearing in the first minute of the video, Matt.
Yeah, now we're going to lose all of our revenue.
Dude, YouTube's going to mark this as kid-friendly. We're going to get shut down.
Shoot.
We're like 5 minutes in, bro.
All right, let's fix it.
There's already a train wreck.
Anyways, I hope everybody had a fun,
it's a snow
happy
cruiser.
Thanksgiving and a safe Black Friday. What?
I'll tell you guys later.
I'll tell you when you're older.
You just tell us now.
No.
Why not?
Because we're still in the first minute of the podcast and I don't want to lose our revenue.
Well, did anybody get any good deals on Black Friday?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That,
As you swear to kill.
the Mission Impossible
Oh, yeah.
6 film set for $13 or whatever.
That's
it was.
pretty crazy.
I know,
I got
right?
some nice manga, Connor, if you could hand me that.
Oh,
My Hero.
Oh, my
Love this
God.
stuff.
Fucking nerd.
I'm already on the 5th one.
was that
Catch up.
Was that, was that the one where you had like? Did you get like a stack of them? Like how many? Did
Yeah,
you
I got like 6.
Oh, good.
3 and 3.
That's cool. I just got mainly.
What did you?
movies,
Did you get anything good?
I got a shit ton of stuff. I spent
You
what?
fucking did. You
I-
got like
You
what?
spent,
70 movies?
170?
Well, I think only Caleb knows this. I went out afterwards again.
You
with-
told me.
Yeah, with some coworkers, and I ended up spending like another $200.
Oh my god.
I bought 2 pairs of shoes and a jacket.
Wait. Oh, okay. I thought you meant more movies.
What?
I had to do it under the computer.
I saw what Caleb was doing.
Me?
No,
Yeah.
joke is gone.
It's
I
over.
Tie with some coworkers.
Anyways, for movies, I bought. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, there's too many for you to
Where
list.
do you start?
Actually, the biggest one I was really happy about. I told Connor "It's a Wonderful Life" was $5 on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I was really happy to get that. Matt got me Borderlands
Rocket
for Christmas,
Man,
early Christmas. Oh yeah, Rocket Man. I was like,
Lego Movie Part 2. So I try to. You have so many. It was like 30.
yeah. There's like, well, because Second and Charles, if you guys don't know, it's like a nerd.
It's like a Goodwill, but for nerds.
But like they also have a lot of new stuff.
That's the
But
best Goodwill.
it's
Anyways, we were done Black Friday shopping, and we were heading to dinner, and I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I saw an ad, and it said buy 5 get 5 free, and then I turned that to buy 10 get 10 free.
That was a thing?
Yeah,
That
but
was
that's
a-
like that's why I have all
Yeah.
those movies.
Well, like, that's what they do for everything, and it's great. That's where I got my manga and stuff. It's
Yeah.
basically buy this,
Okay.
get this.
Yeah, I get it. So like
I
I
think the
bought.
movies were the best deal. One
Yeah,
for
I mean
one.
I spent $92, but I got 20 movies. So I got 21. Technically, one of them is a double pack. So I won. Needless to say, and
How much time do you spend in there?
I didn't spend as much. Like I kind of like rapid
I
fire.
don't know. I think we all won with Matt's sound bar. You can actually experience.
That is true. Oh, a moment of silence to not go into Golden Corral for Caleb.
Is that a tradition, right? No.
how
No,
dare
we just
you
haven't gone in a
people
while.
not cook out on Thanksgiving night?
Yeah, we were supposed. Yeah, well, like it's a kind of like a joke thing that I allow Caleb to go to Golden Corral once when I am present, and this was going to be the time because it was like
Little do you
Thanksgiving
know,
food.
I don't sleep in this late. I just go to Golden Corral and just climb back into my room through my window.
He has a little ladder.
Yeah.
But we go in there and it was like almost out the door. Like the line
Yeah.
was,
All
It was
all
like a
those lazy
ride.
people going to go and crowd.
and like
For us,
it
it's
make
just like-
it makes sense. I was like, you know what? They probably advertise the hell out of it. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
probably have a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good
It's a
Thanksgiving
buffet,
deal.
too,
Yeah.
like, you can eat as much as
Yeah,
you
then they
want.
got the food there. I just wanted to eat some stuffing, some turkey, some Chinese food, some fucking Italian food, a little bit of pizza.
And we went to Taco Mac instead.
Yep.
So
Still
yeah.
win.
still a win in Matt's book.
I finally figured out what that girl looks like, but I don't want to say who because I think it's not a great person we like.
Oh no! Don't ruin her look for me.
Exactly.
But anyways, comment down below what you bought. Yeah. So guys, we all saw a movie. 2 of us saw it
Like
a,
2 weeks
a long time ago.
Yeah, so you guys have been sitting on it.
Connor saw it a few days after, or a day or 2 after, really.
Knives Out?
Yeah.
I saw it the same night you watched.
Oh, you did? Okay. Never mind. 3 of us saw
Wait,
it.
did you see it Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Okay, so I saw it Friday.
Fuck,
Fuck
you, we're better than
you.
you.
And Caleb literally just saw it like 5 hours ago.
It was great.
So Caleb's probably gonna be like,
I've seen it twice, so I kind of
okay, then.
I know it pretty well.
Have you seen it twice? Do you want to see it twice?
Maybe.
I will say,
gotta
doing
get
it
the
a second
files
view,
first.
I only noticed like 3 things really that like I didn't pick up on the first view, which was a little disappointing. I thought there would be a lot
Ooh,
more
remember
things.
those things when we get into it.
Fair enough. So yeah, but let's get into it, guys.
Well, did we want to talk about any news before?
Oh shit, I really didn't think about that.
You gotta,
Never mind. Let's get
you
into
gotta
it.
wait.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Is there anybody news? Anybody? No.
Hey, you're the news guy.
No.
Jedi Fallen Order is apparently a great game.
I don't know. Girlfriend reviews kind of justified it for not being a great game because we've had so many shitty games for Star Wars that
Yeah.
like they look at this and it's like the holy grail because the last like few have been trash.
that makes sense.
So I didn't
They're
know.
the
I didn't
only
know
ones-
it was like a beginner's Dark Soul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I've heard Dark Souls, Breath of the Wild, and then some Star Wars.
Oh yeah, well yeah, they're saying
Battlefront.
like they're saying all those, and they're also saying Uncharted. They're saying Tomb
Uncharted,
Raider.
yeah.
They're just saying she pretty much what Girlfriend Review said is that they just took a bunch of great ideas from video games and then put Star Wars in front of it, and everybody loves it. So,
That's what Disney does best.
yeah,
Wish
but,
they would do that with Battlefield 3, but just put Star Wars 2 over it.
I mean,
Good.
I don't know, Matt. Maybe we'll buy it one random day when it's like on sale.
When it's
Yeah,
not
I've been
60
tempted.
Just get GameFly again.
No, it's not worth it.
It's not worth
Is that
it
still a
right
thing?
now.
Is
Yeah.
it still a business?
Yeah, it's worth it, but like.
You just said it's not worth it.
Well, I mean, it's worth it, like, if you're, like, in high school or middle school.
Yeah.
Like, when you have no time but video games, like, that's when I thrive. But, like, when I, like, you know, moved down here and I still had it, like, it felt like an obligation to play it because, like, I don't know, like, I didn't have as much free time. So when I got rid of it, I was like, you know what? I really didn't need it. Like,
Yeah.
so. Then there was Jacob who did the 2 games per month instead of 1, greedy bastard. But
Jacob works how many hours a week?
22 and a half. Yeah, when he told us the half, I just look at Matt. I'm like, can you just either round it up or down, please? I work like
He goes over the clock by like
He's got to throw in that
0.5
30
points.
minutes.
it's a big deal. It's probably like that 30-minute lunch break or something that like kills that half hour. Anyways, Knives Out, guys. If I find news later on, if I'm not talking for a minute, we can say it at the end.
Wait,
Ah,
actually, since we were on the topic of Star Wars, The Mandalorian has passed Stranger Things as the most. I forget what the word
Did you show
the
me
article
that?
used.
Did you show me that?
Most demanded show,
Okay, that makes sense.
I guess. Episode 4 had a weekly. Was it? No, it was episode 3.
Yeah, it was 3.
3. Episode 3 had a weekly viewing of 100 million viewers in 1 week.
That's a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does that
way
count?
more
Like,
than sports.
is that more than like? Could one person watch that on loop forever, and that counts like per like, or is that like 100 million different
okay?
accounts?
I think it's like
I am.
100.
I'm just listening. I'm taking in
Your
information.
face.
I think it's 100 million different accounts, but that doesn't include like watch parties like we do and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
that's pretty crazy.
Could be some
Are
rewatches too.
those,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like I think it takes.
What there was like a joke, like there was like stats on showing, I don't know what it was, but somebody watched like Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, like I think like 400 times this year.
Good God.
I don't know like how it was. I don't know how they found that information out, but it was like a joke for like a day on Instagram.
He
But-
just said it, and they're like, "Hey, we believe that."
Guinness World Record or something.
right. Everybody tries to fish for a Guinness World Record.
Oh, that'd be awful, because then that guy would have to be there with him watching those movies to make sure he's watching
You have to
them.
have proof.
Hey, dude, he get paid though to watch somebody watch a movie.
Could by who though?
What are you gonna say?
I know. Was I gonna say anything?
I don't know. We made eye contact like you were gonna say something,
what
but
you
then
gonna
you
say?
didn't.
Will you
So
marry
no,
me?
nope.
They had a moment.
Look at this big gap. Like,
He's
what's
just-
also?
Why are we all bunched up over here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just you're always
It's
just
because
cut
Matt
off.
Scooted over
Like
a little.
Yeah.
sardines over here.
Yeah. It's all about the listeners.
all about the listeners.
Well,
That's right.
Do you believe all those numbers?
We still get more
Do you
views than listens.
believe in love after life?
You do.
Sorry, what did you?
Do you believe in all those numbers with the like that they give out? Because Netflix has always been like not very consistent with like giving out their numbers and stuff like that.
No, see, I'm inclined to believe them because they didn't use they were like 100 million, 47,000,
So they give an exact
134.
number.
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe exact numbers over
Netflix has always been bullshit with their numbers. Like
I think it just gets.
when Bright came out, they're like, "Oh, this like 60 million people watch Bright." I'm like, fuck
Well,
off.
for that
Nobody
is
cares.
because they want people to watch it.
Yeah, and there's literally no legality behind it.
If it's almost
like they could lie.
Yeah.
it's
And
like
there's no,
it's like the streaming certified fresh. Like a movie's like 98%, so people want to go see it now. This movie got viewed 100 million times. Now they want to go see it because 100 million people watched it. So it's just, if the more successful something is, the more like audience it's going to reach. So
What's your guys' overall thoughts on Disney Plus after like? a couple
I
weeks?
still really haven't used it.
Yeah, I think it just needs more content.
Like when I realized like it's cool, but like I don't know, like I like Disney, but like there are people who are fucking Disney like
That's the problem though. We've watched a lot of what's already on there.
yeah, like it's nothing.
So it's like we don't really need to go out of our way to like.
It's just Disney movies.
It's also just like I
New
feel like they're
stuff.
missing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
it takes time.
No, and that's what I'm saying. 'Cause, like that's fine because like I would rather them start off slow and just kind of build up the library to like save the servers and everything, so they don't just like drop everything at once.
Right.
Everybody goes on, and then it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's
Just like the first
the service
day.
is down for like 2
Yeah.
months. And it's like I'd rather just take it slow.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like, yeah, I just find myself wanting to watch my shows on Netflix that I haven't caught up on yet. And then there's just more original stuff on there. And then Hulu has like American Dad and King of the Hill and like I don't know, like. And I refuse to watch the Simpsons until my aspect ratio comes
Not
down.
my
So
Simpsons.
I think my watch list is literally 4 things on Disney Plus, maybe 5.
I like went through and I like put a lot of stuff in there, but like I watched like 5 of the like old like 1940s classic cartoons. That was fun for like a minute, so I did enjoy that because I was like that's like my selling point for HBO Max is like I can't wait to just watch Looney Tunes. Like Caleb was watching it for a minute on his desktop the other day.
Yeah, just watch a whole episode real quick.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, I think HBO Max is probably gonna be like the best one. Like Disney Plus is
Got a
gonna be
lot of
cool
shit
because
on
it's gonna have original shows that tie into movies.
I don't know. It also depends like what Netflix is getting from Nickelodeon. If they're getting everything,
Streaming Wars Part 2 here, ladies and gentlemen.
like it's gonna be crazy. Like every single thing Nickelodeon's made, I'm just
You said the Miyazaki film's going to be that, right?
Yeah, I think HBO Max is definitely gonna come out
Yeah,
on top.
the whole collection is gonna be
I
on
think
there.
That's
HBO
kinda-
also
that's a
has
game
like the
changer,
most
honestly.
like stuff.
I'm like I don't know if they're gonna
Like,
be
there's so
all
many
on the
different
same
things on
time, but
Yeah, I was also always just more of a Cartoon Network kind of kid.
Yeah.
Just the stuff they had on there just really kind of drew my attention more so than like I would say it'd go for me Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney. And like that's not to say that Disney was a bad channel or anything.
Right.
I just
when it came to cartoons, they didn't really
They
strive.
didn't really take as many risks as like Cartoon Network would because it was Disney, so it's not. It's more accessible stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, I feel like if Disney didn't have everything else and they only had that channel to focus on, they'd be a much higher competitor.
yeah.
But that's all Nickelodeon Cartoon Network had.
Yeah, like I really like the old Disney shows, like especially like Buzz Lightyear Star Command and Recess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was always fantastic. I didn't really care so much for the spinoff Cruise.
Oh my gosh,
Free Life on Deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, not
Put some
my
respect on it.
But yeah,
Corey in the house.
that was a good one.
That spinoff. Oh jeez, yeah. So
Yeah,
streaming.
anything else happen? Are you still happy with Death Stranding? Anything else happen?
I haven't played it in a minute.
Okay.
I've been too busy playing
Yeah, the Ace,
Ace Combat
Yeah,
7.
Ace Combat.
Replace
I'm
it.
addicted
Not
to
liking it.
Civilization 6. So.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like every time I come home, you're usually playing it, which is
What's your win-loss ratio?
like
what's your KD? How many times have you won? How many times have you lost?
Any kill streaks?
What's your best weapon? Science?
no, I've played. I'm currently in my 4th game, so
Oh, Jesus, really?
yeah, I'm 1-2, so I've won 1, lost 2, so hopefully I win this one, so I'm 2-2. But
Fucking.
I think after this game, I'm gonna take a break because like This game's definitely been my longest one. Like I've gone the most into it. I'm at like 350 right now out of 500, so I'm definitely cranking it in.
What's that dude's name? The Incan guy. Mayan.
That we tried to pronounce.
No, that was like the Khmer.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Was it
It's a great game, guys. You should play it.
Via con
The
Dios?
7th. But Knives Out.
It's King of the Hill reference.
How was it?
I was thinking of Stelio Contest. Stelio Contest, Stelio.
Hey, Louise.
Louise. I love American Dad. So Knives Out, like those two guys said. Let's talk about that movie, guys.
Oh, are we back on the podcast?
Yes, we're all here back in the podcast for
We should have gotten some knives and just been like, so, Knives Out for around.
It's too late.
Rian Johnson, guys.
He's back.
He's back.
For good? For worse? For mediocrity?
I'm really
For
mad there was
democracy.
I'm really mad there was no green milk in this one.
No
Green titty milk?
titties sucking, green milk,
Were there any titties in
lightsaber
this?
throwing.
There were.
Maybe like
Not a
maybe
one.
like on a statue or something.
Ah,
There's a lot of
Lot of
fucking like
statues.
dolls
a lot
and
of classical
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, that house. I would hate to be the fucking housekeeper who would have to
No.
fucking
There's a lot of stuff.
dust
in
all
there.
that shit. Fuck that.
Dude, even the opening shot where she's making the breakfast and walking around, you see all the scraps and stuff, just cleaning up a rich person's party.
Right? Yeah. I do like that. Like when she does kind of like fall, like tremble, and like she kind of still catches everything.
Shit.
Yeah, like she like I don't know, like because you could easily just could be like the drops
Yeah, you're
everything,
waiting
everything
for that.
shatters, but then like she kind of saved it, and I was like, oh, this is Rian Johnson switching it up on us,
Oh,
just like the fucking Last Jedi.
Did she scream?
Subverting expectations.
Shit.
Or she
I don't
just
think
kind of
so.
like,
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
she was like, shit.
And then she swore.
yeah. I got kind of like that too, because like, you know, if she screamed, I'd have been like, okay, you did it. But that was not the case.
No.
Well,
it
it's
would
just
have
like,
been too stereotyping.
I don't know, because I feel like, you know, in a director's mind, they're just like, okay, we're going to have the first person to find him scream. And then you're not going to find out about it until later that she was the killer. And I've been like, I fucking knew it. But
Has anybody seen Clue?
I have.
You
It's
have?
been a long, long time.
I watched it 2 years ago, and it's great. I love the multiple endings, which I kind of wish this movie could have had, but that
Right.
would have
That would have been a little too
much.
nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
I mean, out of all of us, you would have known.
Can you stop that?
He started it.
Can you
I did a
stop
little
that?
bit. I did a little bit.
No, so yeah, let's just kind of
That would be very hard because a lot of the stories just
Dive
structured
in.
so much on just one character.
yeah, I know, and like there's that part
Have
where like
multiple
he's doing
endings.
the whole breakdown, and God, what's his like the detective name?
Blanc.
No, like I guess more the cop, from Sorry to Bother You,
Yeah.
the detective.
Lieutenant Elliot.
Lieutenant Elliot, when he's just like damn, like
What's
when
the
he's
name
like
of the
doing
other
the
one?
breakdown.
What's the name of the other one?
Oh, the like fangirl one, pretty much.
Yeah. Fuck it. It was. His name is like something Sagan.
Carl Sagan.
Noah Sagan. Noah Sagan. Trooper Wagner. That's
Yeah.
why I thought. I looked him up.
Trooper Wagner.
He was the son of Carl Sagan. He's not.
Carl Sagan.
So what was the line you said? The cow and the knife.
Yes.
Like,
I'm trying to remember everything.
There is a lot to
and
talk
the
about this
knife.
movie. Remember, like
I
when
feel like we need
when
to
he's
see
like,
it
are
again.
any of you guys a fan? And Lang.
Oh, right, like, oh, how do you
and
come
the
up
white
with
guy's
this
like,
stuff?
yeah, the cow
Right.
and the knife.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
How do you
I
come up
remember
with that?
that's good.
He was
Right.
great.
Right.
Or
Somebody
just, like,
who just has to come up with it, or like when he like reveals like the hidden window, and he's like, oh, just from like the Killing of All Seasons or whatever like the title was. I'm like, that is a perfect cheesy
How do
mystery
you
title.
remember the title of the book?
I've seen it twice.
I know, but good
I don't.
God.
Even, I don't. And that was like roughly. It was like Killing for Every Season. That was it. Killing for Every Season was the title of the book.
The only
Sure.
two things I can remember are ransom, you're back, and then
Again?
you take a donut, you cut the hole in the donut, you take that donut out, and what do you have? You have another donut. You put that donut in the whole donut hole, and you have two donuts.
Dude, the guy next to me was just dying from that bit.
Dude, like, cause yeah, it foreshadows in the car, but then he just brings
Yeah.
it back, and it's just like, yes, this is what I needed. What do we all think about Daniel Craig?
I fucking love him.
amazing.
It's great.
I thought.
I just want to
It was
listen to
just
him in that
great.
accent for this
Southern.
upcoming
Dude, yeah,
007
Just
movie.
got that southern drawl.
I had no idea that he had a southern drawl, like from the trailers. I thought he was.
Yeah,
just,
that's right. Because I remember we got out of the movie and he was like, I had no idea. Like he's like, I was like, but in the trailer, like Chris Evans makes the KFC like
CSI KFC.
yeah joke and what was your reasoning for like thinking
I thought that he sounded like British in the trailers, and so then when I after a
Saints,
while,
foul play.
yeah, I was just like,
Wow.
and Chris Evans was like, what is this CSI KFC? I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Were you dying when you heard it again?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I don't really remember it from the trailer the first time, but
was our theater experiences? Was everybody's good? Yours was probably empty,
Yeah,
kind of.
mine was pretty
I
Yeah.
had a dude laughing at everything. Like, we were on good timing with that. And then a lady came in late and then left early.
Yeah, you told me about that.
My second viewing was pretty awful.
oh,
Really?
no.
Oh, no.
There was a chick in front of me. There was 3 girls over here.
What theater?
Barrett. In theater 1,
Barrett.
which I've only been to in that theater one other time, and that was when I hate watched Truth or Dare.
Isn't that where we were? Or we were?
No, we were in a small theater.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were like on the left side. Anyways, so there's these 3 girls, and they probably like were in high school, and I don't think they knew what they were getting themselves in. They probably wanted to see it for Chris Evans, and they were just on their phone the entire time and left halfway through. So thank God they left.
Yeah.
But like the
They're probably
first,
movie hopping, honestly.
maybe, but like
3 girls though.
yeah, like I don't know what was
Maybe.
going on.
I don't know. Maybe
But
they're
then
rich.
there was this one girl by herself in front of me, 1 seat to the right, and she was by herself. Remember this. She was by herself. She would re-say everything.
No.
Yes.
What?
When somebody would make a joke, she would go, ha! And then she would say the joke again under her breath. And I kind of like perked up and I'm like looking for another person because maybe like they asked like, what did that character just say? No, she was by herself. And she did that the entire fucking movie, dude. She had a comment for almost everything, and I wanted
to.
to.
What extent was it? Just like saying like the last few words, like the whole line?
Sometimes, well, it was always kind of like the last few words, but like she just always had a comment for something. Somebody would say something, and she'd be like, "Huh, that was funny," or like just stupid stuff like that. And I'm like, "Oh my fucking god, have you never been to a fucking movie before?"
How old was this lady?
Maybe in her 30s or 40s. She was like a cat girl. She's got a heavy glasses, wearing like a gross stuff. Anyways,
She's probably gonna go home and Mr. Meowskers, guess what I heard today?
Meowskers.
and then there was a couple to my left.
You should have done a power move and just like the next joke that was made, just be like, ha ha ha, and then say the thing yelling in her direction.
The couple to my left, they always had to keep going, like making like guesses. They're like, "Oh, I bet this is gonna happen," or "This is."
Out loud?
That you're gonna
Yes.
say making out
No, like they were
loudly.
just like. I wish this one girl said something that was so fucking stupid because I've already seen the movie, obviously, so I knew everything was gonna happen. And what she said
Epstein
just
didn't kill himself.
made no sense. And
What did she say? Do you remember?
that's what I just said. I don't remember what she said. It had to do something with Chris Evans and switching the medication, but like something like I couldn't tell you.
Oh well.
It was really fucking dumb. But
Oh, like her prediction?
yeah, her prediction, and then obviously it didn't come true because I was like, "You fucking idiot! That doesn't make any sense." But my first art experience was pretty good, except for like the first like 5 minutes.
Oh
But
my god, yeah. The first 15, 20 minutes we were there, I was just
Caleb was supposed to be with us
You just bought the tickets randomly, and I was
because it was
on a Friday.
I
I
know.
work every Friday.
but
Supposed to be there.
so. A-List has a new,
Oh, the
Entourage option.
Hell
That's what it
yeah.
was.
and
so I
like,
just do it.
which kind of sucks, is because like you can't decide who gets what seats. It just splits it up automatically.
Ah,
So it was me, and then Caleb, and then Andrew. Yeah. So Caleb was in the middle, and he was the only one not there. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just scoot over.
oh no.
And I was just like, fuck. Somebody's gonna come in and be like, that's my seat. I'm like, fuck, I'm so sorry. let me just get out of your way.
And he was
Why would you do that?
Worst
to
case
her?
scenario,
Come on.
you move over.
well.
But it's
Back to
it's
your seat.
embarrassing.
At least there wouldn't be a pizza box there. and having to walk over somebody.
Oh my god.
Like you always get plagued
Fuck
with.
that dude.
Or there's a purse, and you have to ask the lady to move her purse.
I don't know. He got a pizza box and a backpack.
So you're saying like they took
At
up
two
one of your
separate
seats
times.
with their shit?
Well, she was just taking up a seat with the purse, and I was like, "Can you take that off?" And she just fucking gave me the death stare.
Did you ever knock over somebody's popcorn? Though?
They just
We have a lot of stories to tell.
we do.
I'm just saying, like, you know, if you.
Yeah, finish the story.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure we said this in our initial reaction, so I'll keep it short and sweet.
Only like 8 people watch that, so
Yeah. So, this fucking chick comes up and she's like, "I think you're in my seat." I'm like, "Oh, am I?" But in my head, I was like, "Fuck, fuck, 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 fuck." And so I'm like, "Okay, let me just slide over." So I stood up.
Slide to the left.
My keys fell out. I'm like, "Damn it, my keys!" I felt like fucking Velma. Where's my glasses? I can't drive without my glasses. And Andrew's just like, bye, Matt. Bye, Matt.
Emphasize
Matt,
that
I'm
we
your
were-
friend. And we were sitting next to each other to watch the movie together. Bye, Matt. And I'm like, "Where are my keys? Where are my keys?" And she's like, "I'm sorry about this." I'm like, "Where are my keys?" And she's like, "I think they're down there." I'm like, "Ah, fucking damn it."
Oh, my keys.
And I was just like, fuck, everybody is staring at me. This is not cool. So then I sat down, and then she sits down, and like I had like the arm rest raised up, so I like slid over, and it was still up, and she sat down, and I'm like, I don't know how to fucking raise this down again. So we're just kind of like
slowly.
we're just kind of like, you know, like right next to each other.
Were they attractive?
I couldn't tell because then then I'm totally comfortable.
Where were it? Like where? Like is it on
in the
edge?
middle?
In the middle. Okay.
Kind of more middle right.
Yeah, we were like 5 seats in, I believe.
So I was super comfortable because I knew I was in my seat. But then another girl walks in front of me and she's like, "I think you're in my seat." And I'm like, "Oh, hell no." And I'm like, "Nah, this is like H4. Like, this is my seat." And she's like, "Wait, this isn't J4?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
That's where you just point.
Yeah, I was
so
like,
the girl next to me, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Bitch!"
Oh, so she was friends with that girl.
yes, they were friends and they were in the fucking wrong.
So much stress. I'm sorry.
And then like Andrew's like, "Come back, man." So I like slid over, and the guy that I was sitting next to on the right hand side was just like staring at me the entire time as I scooted over. I'm like, "What the fuck do you want, bro?"
And then the dude next to me dropped his phone right when the movie started. And like, he kind of was like shifting, kind of like trying to reach
He was
for
just
it.
like, "I'm watching a movie."
Yeah.
Watch
But then
this.
he couldn't, and then I was like, "All right, buddy, let me pull my fucking flashlight out. Let me get down there, help you out." I was a trooper, helped him out, get his phone.
You get like
Man.
dried soda stickiness on your hands.
Oh, but then it like I brought up to Matt like there were moments where I was watching the movie and it looked like he was staring at
Dude,
me.
I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I was just like,
Like, imagine you're watching the movie. This was the guy. like, I'm pretty
I'm
sure-
just like looking over. I'm just like, is that guy just staring at Andrew? But it wasn't just so much like it was like,
Yeah, his body was like he was watching the movie at an angle, but like it looked like he was staring
So,
at
like,
me.
So like that.
But like yeah, he was just kind of like watching it like this.
No.
Yes, and it looked in the corner of the eye. It looked like he was like watching my expression the whole time.
in the recliners.
No, this was just a normal seat.
this was Barrett.
Yeah, this was Barrett. Yeah, I saw it at Barrett both times. Yeah, we went to Barrett.
If you didn't know, we went to Barrett.
We went to Barrett Commons 24.
Well, first off, why was it so hard
Yeah,
for him to find his
24
goddamn
screens.
keys
Pretty
then?
good.
But two, like,
Well, I didn't know where they were, and I was frazzled.
sorry, the phone. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What the fuck?
That was funny though because
Like, if you drop your phone
I didn't notice
or
it
your
till about halfway through the movie, but then like the rest of the movie, I'm just like, why is this guy looking at me?
You should just like say fuck it and just.
Dude,
Yeah, that's what you
What's
just
going
go.
on here?
when Andrew
Look at
was
it.
like helping the guy find his phone, I really wanted to turn to him and just give him a thumbs up like he always does to me in just stupid situations.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fucking.
Oh my god, no.
But yeah,
I just
so
wanted a thank you kiss.
something like
Give me a
that.
kiss. That's.
So
Oh,
thanks,
Thank you, Matt. If I went, I would have been the one confronted by that, and I'd be like, oh, at Barrett, shitty service, just like,
God, I hate Kennesaw.
the app's not loading. What's your seat?
Oh, I've been there before. Like,
Or even if
I closed out the app. I'm like, oh god, there's no
Yeah.
service. I can't pull it.
Well, no, because like if you were there, like
You
it
did,
wouldn't
like,
have
ask
been
the seat.
as bad because they would have been like, that's our seat, and we would have all been like,
No.
check again.
sit on my lap.
Oh,
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, it was all the factor just because there was an open seat.
Yeah.
It just and so I
That
texted
little bit
Caleb
of doubt.
like 5 minutes before the movie started. I'm like, did you give up your seat? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, good. And then this bitch comes in and I'm like, Caleb, you fucking lied.
You ratted me out.
So.
God, we've talked more about the movie experience than the movie so far.
But
Hilarious.
I was
start.
My abs hurt.
Yeah, it was a funny story. It's a good one to tell.
My one problem was fucking people with their damn Apple Watches, and he's sitting like this, the guy in front of me. So every time he'd move his wrist, it'd light up, really fucking bright. I'm like,
right in your eye.
I'm just like, put a hand up, like I can't.
It's like, are you enjoying this?
He's just like,
You having a good time?
You want to know what time it is? There you
it bothered
go.
me because it told me what time it was. I'm like, dude, I want to know how close I am to the end. You
Yeah.
know? I don't like knowing that.
Yeah, I don't like that one that either.
Unless Unless I hit the movie.
2:15.
Yeah.
2:15 movie.
Yeah.
It's a good run. I love how like pretty much the whole first act is just like the interviews, like we all just kind of.
Yeah, I like that.
And then it ends with, I guess like the first kind of twist is finding out, like that he did commit suicide.
Did anybody have any predictions going into the movie? Who was going to be the killer?
I predicted Jamie Lee Curtis.
I think.
That's a solid one.
Man, how do you say her name? Is it Anna or Anna? Anna.
Armas.
Yeah, Anna. Yeah, I thought it was her because like.
Armas.
Because there was the shot of her when she's walking up to the outside of the house, like when she's about to go climb it, and then there's just obviously there's that shot where she's like fleeing for her life. So I kind of like she was a part of it, like definitely like in it. So I kind of thought, and in a way, she kind of did. And she thought she killed him. So
yeah.
But then she didn't, which was very sad when finding that out.
Yeah, she was a lot bigger of a character than I thought she was going to be.
So nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed
Her
that.
first lead role.
Yeah.
Even though
she was considered the lead.
No, she wasn't. I think.
I mean, Daniel Craig's the lead.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. I think.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis.
I know. I think it was.
It follows her more.
I think it was Daniel Craig,
has most
Chris
to do that.
Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, and then her, like as top 4 billing.
It's kind
She
of
gets
dumb.
As far as billing, yeah.
She gets number 3 behind Daniel and Chris Evans.
Just because she's a smaller name.
Yeah, so.
But she's the one that drives the story.
Even though Chris Evans is literally only in it for like 40% of the movie.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Ah, those poor dogs.
Oh, dude, I love
Don't
that.
act like you hate dogs.
Yeah.
I love that he had to like hate dogs. I was like, fuck yeah, we need some. But there should have been a
That's
fucking cat.
acting.
There should have been a cat in this movie. And then Chris Evans should have loved it. That's what should have happened.
No, because we don't need a negative stereotype for cats. Only bad people like cats, huh? Fuck you, Ryan Johnson. Cats are
Rest
awesome.
in peace, little bub. We love you, little buddy.
Pour out a little bub for little bub.
I wish there was another scene with Chris though, acting with the dogs, like interacting with them, because there's really just that next scene where he's like trying to like get in at night, and then they kind of like go up to the fence. That's it. It's just those 2 interactions, and the one you see in the trailer. So like, I was hoping for like one more, maybe like a really violent one where he like kicks it in the throat.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
In the throat?
Why?
I can see Ryan
show that he
Johnson
hates
from
it.
behind the kid, like behind.
Just want to get a knife and fucking gut the dog in front of us.
Ryan
Sorry, I just
Johnson.
watched
That's
Gladiator
acting.
last night, and
No.
when fucking Russell Crowe like stabs the tiger to death, I was like, I forgot that.
Spoiler.
Oh my! You haven't seen Gladiator? Damn, Ridley Scott's last good movie.
Prometheus?
No,
The Martian was pretty good.
Oh yeah, The Martian.
but like The Martian was like a good return to form, but like Gladiator is like next to Alien, like his 2 best movies.
Ripley's
And,
Believe It
like,
or Not?
Alien Covenant.
No,
That was actually kind of good. I enjoyed it.
You did the
Maybe
blowing.
I didn't. I don't know.
And I'll do the
I'll
fingering.
do the fingering.
It was.
Have a British
It was
accent.
like, hey, Fox didn't like Prometheus, so I'm gonna fucking end that story and then just do Alien.
Well, Prometheus was like a prologue.
and then this was supposed to continue it, but then they just scrapped that.
Fucking just gonna
Anyways.
forget The
Well,
Martian.
apparently, have you seen American Gangster? That was afterwards.
I have not. I always get that and what's the other one mixed up?
Public Enemies.
Boys in the Hood.
No, the other one.
Bad Boys. Bad
The
Boys
one
2.
with
Boys 3,
Ethan
4,
Hawke
5.
and Denzel.
Oh, Training Day.
Yeah, Training Day. I get those American Gangster and Training Day mixed up.
I'm thinking of Assault on Precinct
Dude,
13.
come on, man. Exodus, Gods and Kings.
God, that sucked. Oh God.
What?
Dude, can you believe this? Joel
Yes.
Edgerton.
Did you see it?
No.
What was the one with
I wanted to, but I didn't have anybody to see
That
it.
had,
I don't know what the fuck
Jamie
happened. There was
Lannister.
I saw that in DeKalb. That
And he
came
had,
out like
like-
in 2014.
It was another like Egypt god movie.
Yeah, there was like a span of a couple
And
of
the
years
kid
where just
from,
nobody saw movies with me that I wanted to see.
And the 5th Pirates
Are you
movie.
okay?
Emotionally,
It was probably like
In
another
all
January
aspects.
release. I can't remember.
50-50.
Okay.
Andrew, do you know the Egyptian movie with
What is this podcast?
Jamie Lannister in it?
That's
Where
not
he was like a
Exodus.
giant and he had like the missing eye.
Oh, Gods of Egypt or Gods versus Egypt, right?
I think it's Gods of Egypt.
Gods
And
of
what was that
Egypt.
one with Christian
was-
Bale?
Oh, that was like the true, like the biblical
The
story.
Legends of Egypt.
Gods of Egypt, The Legends of Egypt.
Yeah, it's
Edgerton.
fucking Aaron Paul's in that
I believe
movie.
Ridley Scott made- I guess I can't believe
Balls?
it.
Yeah, Aaron Paul, Christian Bale. I
Oh,
was
that-
hyped.
that-
Like I was fucking hyped for that movie. You had a big cast. You had Ridley Scott. Like
Big tits.
sure,
Yeah, big tits.
it was him just trying to make Gladiator again. It didn't work. So,
Yeah.
He's like, okay, let's go back even further.
Into a different country.
keep it going.
um,
Anyway, Chris
Did you
Evans
have a
and the
prediction,
dogs.
Matt?
No, but Andrew kind of leaned over to me. He's like, I swear to God, if they pull a murder on the
Oh my
Orient
God.
Express where everyone kills him, I'm gonna walk out of here. And I was
I
like,
would've.
please,
I would have walked out.
please let that happen. I want to see him walk
Andrew's
out.
just like waves to you.
I'll meet you in the car, Matt. I have the keys. I don't care.
Andrew goes.
No, it's the fucking one.
He just like,
Just one.
you just see him walk out. He runs
Or
back
he
in
just-
and he just points to the screen. Fuck you.
Dude, I saw the movie at the Dollar Theater, and when I saw that ending, I was like, what a fucking
Well, did
waste
you-
of my
Is it because of
money.
the knives?
you see the
Do you think
original
like
one?
everyone's gonna take out a knife and just like go to town on him?
No, it's just the fact that it was such a fucking cop out. Everybody did it. Like the mystery is ruined.
That's the original thing.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, apparently there's like what 5 remakes.
No, there's like 20.
I was like,
You fucking believe me for a second.
it could be like TV movies. I don't know. It's all a book.
Well, yeah, it's like a series because they're
It's
making
like
the next
Star
one.
is Born of mystery
Yeah,
movies.
fucking. What's his name? That made it, and he's the main star in it.
Yeah. See, here's my 2 cents on that movie. The first
Kenneth
10
Branagh.
minutes is really good because it's kind of like this quirky mystery dude, and he's kind of goofy. And I was like,
Orient Express.
Yes.
Still? Okay.
and if the
like
whole,
that?
I loved it, and if the whole movie was like that, I would have been for
Iconic.
it. But then it went total serious when they got on the train, and it ruined it for me. And then
Have you ever been on a train?
It's
You don't fuck
serious.
around on a train, bro. You can fuck around on an airplane. You can fuck around in a car. You do not fuck around on a train.
9/11.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Whoa. 9/11.
What do you got to say to that? You're crying. Are you okay?
I don't want to say anything on the podcast.
So, did you have any predictions about
My
that?
Can we
cat.
get a murder mystery on a plane now? That'd be
Honest-
great.
Snakes on a
honestly-
plane.
Oh,
The-
God, maybe. I think
No, exactly.
Pure cinema.
I think that we just
Did Scorsese film that one?
Scorsese.
Scorsese.
I think we found out how the father, like the grandfather, actually died too early for me, at least, to make a solid guess.
That's
like
how
I,
I-
Well,
that's
but
how I
like
felt.
before the movie.
well, okay. Well, I mean, like before the movie, I'm like, it could be her, it could be her, could be him.
Could be the dog.
Like I don't know. Like I
It was
really.
just Ryan Johnson flipping the trope on you again.
Well, he does it's the maid, so it really was the maid in a sense. And
But then it really wasn't.
the other thing is revealing to us how he actually died, like at the end of the first act. So it's like, okay, well, does he not die that way?
Right.
I don't know.
'Cause
So it's like
When I saw it, like
it's kind of weird.
the second time, I thought it was
Also,
gonna
it's
draw.
cool that that little bench thing just goes back into the wall. Anyone notice that? When they went back to the study, like they just pushed it back in.
Oh, I thought they took it for evidence.
How do you take a whole bench?
I thought it was like a couch. He was laying.
bench, like the ottoman
Yeah.
where they were playing that game.
No,
on?
where he's laying on when he killed him.
I thought that was just kind of like a.
I thought it was like a couch.
Yeah, that was like a couch, and they just took it for evidence.
I don't look like something you just push.
It
back
looked
in.
like a little nook, like
Yeah.
next to the window.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Whatever.
Anyway, it's such a quick shot. Like you only see it for that like one like second really.
The fucking ottoman.
Shoot, what was I gonna say though? I was about to say something. Oh no, I was gonna say, on my second viewing, I thought because when you reveal that, then you're kind of just like, okay, so what's this movie gonna be about?
Yeah.
Like, and so like I thought my second viewing, that second act was kind of gonna drag till we got to like the beef of like kind of like figuring stuff out, like when Chris Evans is like reintroduced. But it didn't. I thought it still like flew well, especially like when they go to the little security room and she does the scrambler with the magnet. I thought that was smart when she did that.
Cherry magnet. Where'd you get the magnet from?
The refrigerator. Yeah.
And the security check, yeah.
And
God, I gotta remember this. What part was this?
This was when they because like at the end, when they're doing like the funeral, like I don't want to say party, but like get together. She goes outside and Daniel Craig tells her, he's like, I want you to be my Watson. Like, you're going to be walking around this entire house with me tomorrow.
Okay.
And so the next day she gets there and they pull over to the security cameras and like that old dude shows them the footage. And then that's when she realized that she turned early instead of late. Right. So you're going to see her car turn. So she like kind of like fucks up the VCR, grabs it. And then like later on you see that she was holding onto it to take the magnet to ruin the film.
The magnet. Okay.
Yeah, and
that was also like a fun sequence when she was going through that whole thing of like the directions of what to do.
Oh yeah,
it was like turn like before the thing.
Narration.
Was it before or after? Turn after the thing.
She's like, oh fuck.
But then he like he said turn before. Like it was like he was saying what she was thinking, which I thought was pretty smart for a narration.
Especially because it's like one of those things, like in like a spy movie where they talk about the procedure and they do the procedure and then they have to go do it.
Oh,
I like it when they talk over it and it's actually happening.
I loved when they were like, now I'm kind of like remembering the movie since we're talking about it. When they're playing, what was the board game called? Go. When he was just like, he was pretty fun actor. Like his role, he's like, I'm a senile old man.
Or like when he's like, go up the stairs.
Yeah, like he was just
go up the stairs.
A fun 85-year-old grandpa. Like
just a kooky old guy.
Yeah, just goofy looking dude. And then like when he like gets the drug, he's like, oh, this is an excellent way to kill somebody. Like gets his little notebook out to write it. Like I like all those little bits.
Yeah, if he was like his mother the whole movie and just that would have been really
but
annoying.
Then that like, you know, it was so smart where he was just like, we're going to figure out a way to make you like not a suspect.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Like, that was just like, you know,
he really cared for her.
He's like, I got like less than 5 minutes to live.
It's like, fuck my family.
Because like, I remember like when, I don't remember, I think it was whoever mentioned when he comes down like at 12:15 to get a...
My grandpa, go to bed.
Yeah. Like I thought that was weird because I was like,
I knew that wasn't him because he's like, he's out of focus.
Yeah.
Also,
like,
why would he just do that?
Okay,
he's just like, fuck
yeah,
you, son.
I just thought it was out of character. I was just like, why would he go down at, you know,
it was
after midnight to get something?
I thought it was weird.
Michael Shannon said that.
Yeah, Michael Shannon said that. And then like when they reference the time and she's like, you're like, you have to reference the time. It was all just really smart how they put that together to cover it up.
Yeah.
My only confusion, because like the room's small. Is it so small though that when he slits his throat that a drop of blood gets on her shoe?
Right.
I didn't really get that. Because that's the big reveal, is when she gets home that she has that one drop of blood on her shoe.
Or like how Daniel Craig is like, I knew there was something up.
Well,
Since the beginning.
But like I don't get how that drop of blood got on there.
When she was taking the blood with those medication, is that when that happened?
Well, yeah, but like
maybe
that was shown to be like something that could lead her back to.
Yeah, it would lead back to.
Did they test the shoe at all?
No.
No. But he noticed it, but he never said anything about
because
it.
he knew that she had something to do with it, but he knew that it wasn't really her. Like he knew she was involved, but like
I think it was just kind of put there by Rian Johnson to throw us off.
But like how he's saying how is that?
Yeah, how did the blood get there though?
I'm thinking that's what I'm saying. Like, is he just like put it there and like people are just like, oh fuck, maybe they're gonna like find they're gonna assume that she's the killer because she has his drop of blood on her.
No, right? Yeah, we're just trying to figure out.
He's saying like the logistics of the actual blood.
Yeah, how did the blood get on her?
I'm saying it never actually reached her foot. Rian Johnson just put a small speckle of blood on her shoe.
That doesn't make any sense though.
But I'm not saying it's even
Johnson.
his blood.
Huh?
I'm not saying it's the old man's blood either. I'm just saying maybe he just put it there.
You don't remember the scene where she got hit in the face and was bleeding and it got in her shoe?
Because like Rian Johnson clearly wanted to show you, because it zooms in really tight to that shoe to show that there's a drop of blood and like the music. Yeah, pretty much. Like
I think he put it there just to throw us off.
That Rian Johnson.
I wouldn't say throw us off, just build suspense.
No, throw us off.
Because we knew that would come back into play.
Yeah.
But it never really came back into play.
It did, because then he revealed that he knew she had something to do with it the whole time, because at the end when he does the big showdown, he points at her shoe and she sees it.
I don't know.
Are you guys having fun out there?
I don't know. Rian Johnson, please comment down below why you put the drop of
I
blood.
don't know. Have you ever slit your
Let's fucking try it. Where's that knife you were trying to stab me with?
That's a lot of blood.
Dirty.
Yeah.
It's like the jugular right there.
Yeah, but like...
Hey, man.
This is the fucking...
You have experience splattering blood. You should know that like it just goes.
God,
Yeah, hey, you
fuck
haven't watched
that.
Dexter? I have.
Really?
He's a blood spatter analyst.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Splatter.
Yeah, but do you paint houses?
Do you?
Yes. See, you guys haven't seen The Irishman,
that
so...
The Irishman can be split up into 4 parts.
Did you know,
Did you
for
fuck my
fucking
wife?
pussies, they can watch The Irishman in 4 parts?
Did you know for only pennies a day you can save starving children in Africa like this one here?
I wasn't paying attention to
Go
what he
fuck
said.
back to Africa.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
America is meant for Americans. Sorry if I offend.
My favorite running joke
Remember that part?
was
Don Johnson.
how everybody said a different country for where she was from.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, we
my
were talking
favorite
about that.
joke. I love that. I thought that was so funny.
Like that's what I want to know. I asked Connor, like, did
She's from
she ever
Uruguay.
say where she actually said? Because Jamie Lee Curtis said Ecuador. Don Johnson said Paraguay and Uruguay.
Yeah. And then there
she
was
was
Chris
from
Evans said
Uruguay.
Brazilian girlfriend.
it was just funny. And then the other one was when they call out the it boy for being joylessly masturbating to dead pictures of deers. I thought that was the best line in the entire fucking movie. That was fucking great.
See, this is what makes it feel like a Thanksgiving movie because you're getting the political fighting
that's
inside
true.
a family.
It's like a family. you
It's
know?
everybody's-
Everyone hates each other.
Yeah.
You know.
You're getting your SJW degree.
Yeah, because like
You're
the
fucking
They got
Nazi
a Nazi
troll.
and an SJW.
when they're all
Family.
waiting
And
for
alt-right versus SJW. I love it.
when they're all waiting for Frank Oz, which was fucking amazing.
And no offense, you're fucking useless. Thank you.
When they like have they were just like when like Chris Evans' parents kind of turn on him too. They were just like, "What did you say to like grandfather?"
Dude,
Like,
haul and cut.
Holland. Such a great
Ransom off.
name. Right.
ransom from the will. I have
That-
eliminated no
That was a
suspects.
great sequence, just like watching him being like all angry and pouty in the will part, and then he's just like, "This is awesome."
What did you guys
Great.
think of the
Even though he knew at
The will
The-
sequence was great.
acting.
The will was great. I loved Daniel Craig's description of it, a community like play of a tax return or something. That was a good line as well.
And Ryan Johnson. When he's not writing comedy for Star Wars, he's pretty funny.
God.
Yeah, the funny guy.
Are you there? Hello? Can you hear me now? Fucking
Your
cell
mother.
phone jokes and fucking Last Jedi. Stupid. You guys remember
I
that?
don't remember that.
It's fucking like when Poe's...
Poe and General Hux.
Yeah, when he's like, "Can you hear me now? I can't hear you." Like, "Hello? Can you hear me now?" And like General Hux is like, "I'm here to destroy."
the
Hello,
very
are you
beginning.
talking?
Yeah.
Like trash.
That's the problem you had with the movie.
It wasn't a good start. But yeah, there was just a lot of funny moments in it. I wish, what character did I wish had more screen time?
Fucking the It kid.
No,
Yeah, he's the only one that
he was a
had the
throwaway
least.
character.
I didn't really care for him to have more screen time. I think I wanted Don Johnson to have more screen time.
Yeah, I think he got a pretty good amount.
You think so? I think I
Honestly,
wanted.
he might
He
have
left
had more
an impact
than.
on me because of
He
like,
did?
how
Yeah.
good he was.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite.
I think I just liked him that much that I wanted more of him and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Dude,
I feel
Toni
like-
Collette. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like Colette could have had more
I
screen
fucking
time.
loved her.
Yeah, Gillette,
She was good.
Come
So
on,
funny.
dude.
Gillette,
The best a man can get.
Joni.
Hannah Baker.
Fuck her.
Didn't they change it? To
I'm sorry, every time I just-
Her
to get-
performance sucked, man. She's
I
not a
know.
good actor.
I don't think she's a good
Also, she was just
actress.
kind of a bitch. Like, hey, what are you gonna do with my granddad's money that it should rightfully
Yeah,
go
she
to us?
fucking like ratted her out.
I heard she's actually like a bitch in real life.
Oh, I'm sure she
duh.
looks like a bitch.
Some
like-
13 Reasons Why.
People that worked on Love Simon, that
Oh,
like
really?
they said she was so mean on Love Simon.
Why?
Right? Like, you got fucking famous overnight for killing yourself on a TV show. So, sorry for being blunt, but...
I mean, she seemed a little pretentious. Because, like, I saw her giving an interview.
She's got that face where she's like, I'm not really that pretty, but I know I'm fucking pretty, even though I'm not. And I just know that I'm better than all of you because I'm a movie star.
I get that vibe.
Yeah.
You'd still throw it.
Huh?
Same with Billy.
Billie
I don't
Eilish.
like
Billie Eilish is also like 18.
No.
Montgomery.
Stranger
No,
Things.
Daiquiri,
Why are you
Montgomery.
She's even younger, but like I think the fandom has gone to her
Shazam
head.
podcast.
So
Barely are you? Another kid from It, Eddie.
oh yeah, he was in that. All the kids of those two movies are
What
just
were you
gonna
saying
be,
about Billy?
like Bobby Brown. Like I think she also just gets.
Oh.
Sorry, that yeah. I forgot. I didn't finish. I forgot there was also another Billy. I think the star power got to her head too because she blew up from Stranger Things. But
She's a kid. She's got
someone
money.
nice.
You know, why
Yeah.
not?
I know.
Yeah, let her get to that age that Langford's at.
But
And then
She was dumb in like
She's a
the
bad
last 20
actress,
minutes of
so-
Godzilla.
what's up,
3.
Dude, could you imagine
2.
if that scene in Endgame was in there?
dude? If that
I would have
scene,
laughed.
if
so
the
hard.
Hannah Baker scene made it in Endgame, I would have died.
right after he dies, and you're just like, what is this? Hannah
What is
Baker.
this?
Oh my god.
I like how that's what we just call her. We just don't even know her fucking actress.
Well, Caleb does, but
Catherine
Catherine
Langford, I
Langford.
guess.
yeah, no, I'm just gonna call her Hannah Baker.
Baker.
Oh, there's Hannah Baker on the. It's an easier name to remember. So, you got you. You helped me out there.
I would say represent, but fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I would say she was probably the weakest performance. I don't count the kid from it because he
has
literally
such a
had.
personal
Same
vendetta
thing.
against her.
What does he call?
Ghostbusters?
When everybody when at the will reading when they all start calling out the maids, like they just start like calling her out and like yelling at her. It cuts to the kid and he says something a little racist. I'm pretty
Oh yeah,
sure.
it was definitely like a slur, but it was not audible.
Yeah,
Like, he said you like dirty something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Dirty
Does he say
Grant.
Maybe.
What? Say what?
Beaner. Does he
No,
say
I
that?
don't. It was like it seemed like a very new.
What did
word.
What did Jamie say? Were you boinking my father?
Were you my father?
And then somebody's like boinking.
Yeah. I think that was
Um,
Langford. There was like
Maybe
boinking.
he said like.
I know he definitely said something
Maybe
like
he said border
mean.
jumper or something.
It was something like
Yeah,
that.
he said something mean, but
It was definitely like a rich white person word.
slang. Yeah,
Rich white person word.
Yeah.
I liked how Frank Oz kind of sucked at his job. Like when
Yeah.
he was like reading the will and like he needed help to like be like, what do I read next? Like, oh, there we go, I read that. That was a delight seeing him. I love that guy.
We just like, oh, this is gonna be short. Okay.
It's like
when they're
this
like,
big of text.
yeah, when Jamie was like, get out of our house, and then she made that realization, turned back, he's like, oh, yeah, she's got that shit
Yeah,
too.
she got the house too.
Yeah, it's all it. There's this movie was really funny, and which I liked.
Do you think, like, did they try to make us believe that Hannah Baker was pressured into calling her?
No, she
Oh,
was.
I think yeah, definitely was
Yeah.
pressured. Except from
So,
that
like,
shot.
Right. Do you think she like actually cared then?
No. She was just trying to act like she did.
I like how she was hitting a vape during the whole movie.
Oh yeah, the
It
first
was
shot.
one
Or no,
shot.
or a jewel.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
the one
shot.
the one shot. I think
She was in that
Matt and I
movie.
both
No,
chuckled.
it was at
Yeah.
the beginning, and then she like got the stash later.
Yeah, and then she
She's
hits
always
the.
smoking something.
I know, like
Were you
she
smoking grass?
she needs
Did you
that
fuck my wife?
to do it. Yeah, we haven't talked about Michael Shannon yet. He's pretty good. I like how he's the brother that like
I will find her.
like is like kind of a failure because like he didn't do anything on his own, but then he has that rivalry. He's like, oh yeah, because my like sister like started from the bottom up with that $1 million like donation from our father.
It was ransom.
That
He's
was a
like, my
shot at
mother
Trump,
built.
too.
Yeah, that was definitely a
$1
Donald
million.
Trump dig.
It-
Yeah, but when people say like, I built this from the ground up with those millions of dollars that you
Daddy's
inherited,
money,
Yeah.
you know?
I could build something pretty big too if I had $1 million.
Yeah, like
Okay.
who is it? Kylie Jenner. She's a billionaire. but,
Yeah,
like,
she's the youngest self-made billionaire.
self-made billionaire. Whatever.
whatever.
Also, the biggest bowls I've ever seen at a diner when he asked for, or a restaurant, wherever they went.
Oh
to,
yeah.
Can I have a
Also,
second bowl?
What was that meal? It did not
It
look.
was like
It did
chili.
not look appetizing.
It was like
It's
chili.
chili.
Yeah.
I didn't like the bread. It was like whole wheat grain.
Well, you haven't had some good chili.
I don't like chili, so
What's wrong with the bread?
it just
You
Making fun
don't
of
serve bread with chili. You serve cornbread.
Like crackers or cornbread. Or
Okay,
Preferences.
it's oyster crackers.
These are rich asshole country, so they
Where were
want
they?
their bougie
There's
brown
like a-
bread.
They're in the Northeast,
Bougie
right?
brown bread.
I assume so. That had to be the Northeast. I don't know if they say exactly where it is. Maybe like New Hampshire. Maybe.
Maybe.
Don't say Vermont. Don't attack our boy Bernie like that. Educate your kids.
Education. We need the kids in college.
Better watch yourself, you fucker.
You weren't. Were
Yeah,
you
he wasn't here when.
Wasn't there when we were
No.
Your kids are stupid.
It's fucking stupid.
Oh well, he's looking that up. I love the car chase bit where they get out and they're like, "That was the worst, stupidest car
or
chase."
dumbest.
That was so funny.
Or when it
Oh,
was
that
the shot.
Keith, right?
Yeah, when he said that.
When they showed her phone and the call and pulled up next to her.
Oh yeah,
It's a
So,
phone.
I just love how like Daniel Craig knew that she was like innocent the whole time, but she was playing this off as like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm gonna get killed here!"
Or
Like,
like when we think that like they think that she's a suspect now, but no, the whole time they thought it was ransom.
oh, but also when the shot when Daniel Craig's singing a song and then he like
He's listening to just
He had like a
iPod.
pink phone
Yeah,
too. He had
yeah.
like the rose gold.
and then he looks, he's like, "Oh Lord," and like it's like,
Oh, Lord.
dude, he was this man right here.
I want to have lunch with that Daniel Craig.
It was good.
In
Yeah.
some southern city.
KFC.
I want to eat KFC with that man.
That'd be kind of fun if you could have a lunch or dinner with a celebrity, but then you could pick the role that they have to play for
Right?
that.
Dude,
Ryan Gosling wouldn't be too hard because he plays the same role.
That'd be, yeah.
Really?
We should
First
make that a
man,
thing.
astronaut, driver.
that could be our hot ones. Where we interview them over lunch and they're in their role
Yeah.
that we pick. Fuck you, Disney. Don't take that shit.
That'd be pretty fun.
Our hot ones.
Trademark that shit right now.
I could
okay?
definitely see someone being annoyed. It's like I have to go in for
We'll
an
eat hot
interview
dogs.
while eating food, and I have to act.
You know, like, yeah, like what? No, what if it's like the cup of coffee with comedians, the car one?
Yeah.
Comedians and
Yeah.
getting coffee.
Now, what if it's like,
Donuts with Daniel Craig.
or just like, I don't know, you just have
could you imagine,
you
like-
have a host and then they just interview a character
Andy
of an actor.
Serkis is
I
Gollum.
have the perfect idea.
Go for it.
What if you make him go through?
We get two
characters?
plants.
Oh my god, nope. In between the ferns, that's what he's going for.
It's called between two
Between
No,
ferns.
between two
What's up
ferns.
with you and these titles, man? Come on.
I don't know. He called me out earlier. Now I'm just thrown off. Oh, one thing I want to. Why are you playing footsie
my
with me
God.
so much?
Oh my God! There's an
the leg of
office
the chair.
romance going on.
Like he's still going.
Just be fucking cool about it, man. You gotta put him on blast like
Hey,
that.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, guys. We
Yeah.
Are you the kind of guy that farts and blames it on the girl?
It's like,
out in
whoa,
public?
whoa,
Yeah.
honey,
Honey, we are in public. What are you doing?
was that you?
I'll show you in a bit.
One of the notes I picked up was that the fangirl detective says Chris Evans' address in like the beginning of the movie when they're walking and they're about to notice that they've been walking on like a muddy path. He like mentions his address, and then that address is later on the ransom note. So you can make that connection that it was him that got the ransom note before that they realized that it was for him.
Are you talking about like the legit address or the 2009?
No, the
1209.
the legit
The mailing
address.
address.
Yeah, the mailing address. And so I picked up on that, like when he said that, I was like, oh, that's Chris Evans' address. So like I picked up that on my second time. That was probably like the biggest like thing
It's
I
actually
noticed.
Chris Evans' personal address.
He had a nice house then.
Dogs,
So
Chris Evans.
That was a pretty nice house. Yeah.
dude, I love that sweater. I want that sweater so bad.
The white one when he's in the diner.
Oh,
thing.
it's such a good sweater.
I also want to go to that restaurant.
It looks
It's a
so
cozy mountain lodge.
When I went to DC last like
There were
Christmas
mountains.
time,
Oh, no, I
there's
see.
a restaurant called The Shire, and it's themed after The Hobbit, but like the book, not like the movies. And it was the most peaceful place I've ever been. I was in that restaurant for probably 3 hours, just sitting next to a fire, having my soup, my little flatbread, and some coffee. It was a weird combination, but it was great. I loved it all. Anyways, did you ever find out where this movie took place?
No.
Nope.
Sometimes they say on IMDb where it was filmed. So I'm going to look that up. If you guys want to
California.
think of something.
Well, I mean, not where it's filmed. I meant like where it was based in, like the story.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like they mentioned it, and I think it was like up north somewhere.
Massachusetts. So that was probably where they...
Was it Massachusetts?
Yeah. So I assume that's
Definitely
where it
felt
was
like a New
taking
England.
place.
Yeah.
All right. we with all the trees.
Here's a twist that I wanted to know if you guys thought about.
The twist.
When they make the reference that I think they only say it once, maybe twice, that only the help call Ransom Hugh. So then when it's Hugh did it. Did you guys believe that?
Or did we think
like
that
in the movie
at first?
they say that.
Yeah.
No.
Because then you think she says,
cheesy thing.
yeah, I kind of
That's
thought.
not something you catch.
Yeah, that was a cheap twist. Like I was like, there's no way we would have noticed that her saying you or Hugh, like, because she clearly. I want to put subtitles on, like if I get this movie, if she says Hugh, I'll be like, okay then, maybe like she said it. But if the subtitles say you,
or honestly, what if it's one of those things where just like with Plumber saying turn before, turn after, it almost did kind of because she heard like they played it like 2 or 3 times.
But like the first time
it.
though, when she first like was in like the present time,
right?
She said it only that one time. Mm-hmm. But then when they do the playback, they do say it like 2 or 3 times for you to actually hear it. But it sounded like it was just another take
and not doing it.
But for the subtitles, that's meant for like sometimes people that are deaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why would they spoil?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, they'd probably cover it up.
Yeah, they probably cover it up. Then I just need to get hands on the script and see if the official script had it or not.
That's one of those things Rian Johnson's like, oh, that's clever.
Again, probably not, because that's something they give the script to the transcripters.
Be like, Rian Johnson, comment below. Did you mean to do that? Obviously, but like, why? And then also, what do you guys think about the puking?
It was great. It was funny. So cute.
Like, how do you not know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh,
that's like a big.
You have a compulsive reaction to lying.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. We all were on board with that too.
It was adorable. Just seeing her, just like.
Because I didn't see it coming when, like.
I just love Anna de Armas.
She said like when she turned around and like she was like, "Oh, that's great news, doctor." Like,
just holding it in the whole time.
Because I could only imagine the on the other line, the doctor's like, "I'm sorry, she died." That's great news. What? She died. Like, the couple was good because I also thought that Daniel Craig was going to take a sip of it. Yeah.
Don't drink that.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
But then she couldn't even like lie about it. He was like, "Why can't I drink it?"
Yeah, it was funny, and it was a unique way to like have like a person that can't lie. I thought that
also looked like she was going to, very convenient for a mystery movie, but it looked like she was going to commit seppuku when she went to the bathroom after the interview. And just like turned it on, and just like politely like sat down and. Bleh.
Oh, I love the shot where they're doing the stairs and like Jamie Lee Curtis is like restless sleeping. Like I thought,
dude, yeah,
I love Jamie
house.
Lee Curtis.
Could you imagine? Living like our apartment's squeaky, but just like the stairs.
Yeah, everything is squeaky.
The house is probably freezing because just like all the cold.
Tony Collette was like
old
meditating,
like,
yeah.
At night.
Oh, I guess
can't pay for your college.
All the cutting off the tie, like when we have all the conversations with Don Johnson and like with the affair and her like stealing like the money. I liked all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Did you guys think there was gonna be like some secret way to read it? The note.
No, but
no, I didn't.
I guess that actually just reminded me of the second thing I picked up when she is looking at when she's looking at her notes and like Michael Shannon walks in. Some of the letters have burn marks, so that's from her like kind of burning the paper when she would be on like decoding it pretty much. So I picked up on that the second time. Don't fucking roll your eyes.
I was kind of happy that there was like some like family moments. Like
I'm glad that they weren't. Yeah, they weren't all mad.
Well, I meant as far as like
they're just rich,
actually like hugging each other, not just being standoffish and prissy.
I guess they probably didn't like. It wasn't like necessary, but I didn't know that like Tony was like the wife of the like, and her husband died. Right. I thought that was kind of interesting that was just like a character dynamic ago. Right there. Yeah, like that was, but she was like a part of the family, and like the scene where she's like dancing and like grabbing Jamie Lee Curtis and she's like whipping her arm back. Oh, and the shot where it's like when they're talking about the night and it's like Don Johnson, Jamie Lee Curtis, and then it's Michael Shannon and then his wife like they were like right behind him blowing out all the candles.
Oh yeah, that
So
was
like
cool how
they're
kept-
telling
Yeah.
that like they were like the favorite child.
Yeah.
It's good
That
visual
was just their
storytelling.
version of the
Yeah, their
story.
version of the
Yeah.
story.
It was really cool.
Yeah, the political talk was great when they.
Poor Shannon's wife, or yeah, Michael Shannon's wife.
Yeah,
She
is
was
she
in it for, like, a
really into
minute.
stuff?
What was?
She looked like
what
Sid the
was
Sloth.
she?
She did have kind of like her face, just like kind of like just felt peeled
Yeah.
back like the whole time.
Yeah, because her hair was always in
That's
that
that woman.
bun,
It was weird. We had characters that like
and she definitely wasn't in
didn't
promotion.
play a whole lot of parts.
I mean, you know, yeah, not every character is gonna play a huge role.
No,
There's
I
too
know.
many characters, so
I mean, you've seen that poster with all of them. It's like
it's a lot of people.
it's like the end game of mystery movies.
Yeah.
And it makes a great poster,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a killer poster.
even though they're actually
And
not
you
all
can eat
shot
shit,
together like that.
And you can eat shit. And you can eat shit. You can
Especially
definitely eat shit.
We got to do this more.
I like it when
I want like those little like coffee.
When he, like,
cookies
looked at
had.
Fran.
They look delicious.
he's like, make yourself useful and get me some milk, and they're like, that's not even her job. He's like, shut up. Did he ever get milk?
I think
know.
maybe
Did you
he
pick
did.
that up on Second
Shut the
Life?
fuck up. I think those were the only two things I picked up were the address and the burnt letters.
You
Okay.
said 3.
I don't. If we keep talking, maybe it'll pop up.
All right. All right, we
You
go.
just go in the kitchen. That's that fucking thing from Star Wars. She's getting the milk from.
Oh my.
There you go. There's your milk.
Yeah, there's your milk.
Green titty milk.
It was so nice seeing Michael Shannon just like dig into Chris Evans. He's like, you're not getting shit.
I love Michael Shannon.
Yeah, Michael Shannon is fucking great. We need to watch 99 Homes. It's a good ass
I
movie.
need to watch Take Shelter. Did you ever see
Take
that?
Shelter now. I need to watch Midnight Special.
That's the same director.
Same
Mike
show,
Nichols,
okay.
Yeah.
It's seeing him fight.
We need to watch.
Man of Steel.
Ghibli.
Yes, Man of Steel.
I will find it. I will find it. Dude, okay, as much as we want to meme on that shot in the trailer was amazing.
Which one?
When they showed him screaming that, saying, I will find him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Right.
don't remember the trailer.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I kind of remember
That was
him
a
like.
decade ago.
It was threatening.
Yeah, like I remember him being aggressive. I think that was my introduction to Michael Shannon.
And plus, didn't they try doing like different stuff with the marketing with the screen shit?
Yeah, like I remember that like definitely for like the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
Like it felt like it was like this alien
Glitching
code.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know what my introduction to Michael Shannon was?
Hmm.
And Falcon, Anthony Mackie, 8 Mile. Because I was a big Eminem
Was
fan.
Michael Shannon in that?
He's the guy that his mom was fucking.
His mom was fucking.
Yeah.
I don't
At the
remember
trailer
that.
park. Yeah.
What about
I kind of just want to look at his filmography real quick.
wait, was Anthony Mackie in
That pretty
what's the
good
Seth
guess.
Rogen Christmas comedy?
Yeah,
They
right
were both
before.
in that too, right?
And Joseph Gordon. Oh yeah, Michael Shannon's in that. too.
Yeah,
He is?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
another
God.
Anthony
yeah,
Mackie
the weed
in
guy in the car.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Yeah, I've
Yeah.
only seen the.
that was
I saw that
so
once.
he was
Isn't
like
that
supposed
when we
to
got
be
the idea for to get Jacob that Jewish
Yeah, that's the
Christmas
that's
sweater?
the Jewish sweater
Oh,
that we
with
got.
the-
Jacob
the
has
Star
that
of
sweater.
David.
Yeah.
Was Shannon supposed to be like Jesus or something in that? Or like
Yes.
Santa Claus? There's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
weird
no,
with that.
It was like Jesus.
I remember I watched that movie, and that was like the first year I moved down here, and I got so depressed because it was such like a movie like my
It's a
friends
bro-
and I
it's
would
a
go
bro- it's a
see,
bro movie.
and I saw it by myself, and I just went home and I just fucking went to bed or something. And it was like Christmas time, so it was even like worse. I love
That's
him.
a good movie.
That's
a fun
Nocturnal Animals. I forgot he was in that.
God, he's so fucking good in that.
I need that fucking movie.
He
Have you
was-
seen Nocturnal
he was the
Animals?
detective
Dude,
in
such
that.
a
Okay.
fucking good
been a
movie.
minute.
And the scene
Jake
with him and
Gyllenhaal.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's like,
Yes.
like you're gonna give me the fucking answers or whatever.
Dude, it's great.
That
I love
movie's so good.
Mr.
really
Mr.
depressing.
Green. That's his name in the night
Yeah.
before.
There
That's
you go,
hilarious.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, before
Just steal.
fucking Jonah Hex.
Isn't he technically in Batman v Superman because he's the dead corpse?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's just like what, like a
They-
wax body of him.
Probably.
Yeah,
they probably
like
credited him.
they probably gave him like $1 million still.
It's like, do we
Pearl Harbor.
try calling him and see if he'll come?
Do we call Michael Shannon?
Groundhog Day. That was his second billing. That was his first movie he was ever in. I don't remember him in that. Shit, now I gotta watch Groundhog Day. I love that movie. Michael Shannon.
Did you catch that in your second viewing?
Bill fucking Murray.
I had to since Connor did.
Garfield 3.
Hi, man.
The best part of that movie.
It was cool that
Gotta keep
when
playing with fucking-
he found her house and like was trying to threaten like her mom.
Ooh, that was and
it
like
was
yeah,
nice that like she.
I like
got
the
high ground
cuts
again.
to like his hand and like the
Stopping.
thumping of his
Because she
cane.
mentions about the lawyer, so she's like, well, technically I have the power because
Yeah.
I can get the lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
can
that
also-
was really shitty that like that dynamic happened where he was like, we could like get your mom
this guy's
deported,
right-
break the family up forever.
We could
It's
fuck
also
your
nice
mama.
that because I don't know if it was Don Johnson later in the movie that mentioned her illegal mom, but when he brought her over, he was like, your family's from this and such, like to make an example of a legal immigration.
It's like, oh yeah, your family.
So it's like
you
the
know,
things
got
that
here
families
normal.
know.
Yeah.
But lie about during conversation just to save face.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Good little,
God, that
like you
whole
mentioned,
conversation.
politics are pretty funny in here.
Mhm.
Political.
There's a lot of political
It just like
conversations.
felt like such a family thing.
Yeah, that was yeah. When you brought that up, I didn't really think about that.
And
That
like
like
when the wife came in over and she's like, "I'm sorry, but I gotta say it."
Yeah,
It's
like-
oh my god.
this is family conversations. This is like my dad's family. Like here we go, buckle up.
There we go.
Here we fucking go.
I guess we'll kind of like close with like the big like ending where he's just like entertain me for a minute here, and
Yeah.
he's
Also, just like his whole outfit, like when he rolled the sleeves up and just the suspenders. Can that be our Colonel Sanders for a commercial?
dude.
Commercial.
That
Did you just have a stroke?
yo,
Yeah,
you
be our
pulled an
commercial?
Andrew. Yes.
Because I was thinking of commissioner as I was saying colonel, and it just like came back.
I felt good to be on the other side of that.
Yeah, but you also do it multiple times.
I
for
don't
the
give
same
a
word.
fuck. I'm taking this
Bro,
moment.
you can't swear
In the first
an hour
hour,
and 15 minutes in the podcast.
To be fair, we
hour
bullshit.
and 10 minutes, because
Yeah.
the first 5 minutes we
We
were
were
waiting
like-
for you to get off of TikTok.
Okay, well, that's why.
Yeah, we took a
It's not-
stab at you.
I was not on TikTok for 5 minutes.
It was like 2 minutes.
You guys were also fucking talking, so.
He is on to something. And you know,
I like
you know
how
how
you
they're
did the
doing
That's what Andrew did.
Oh fuck.
You know how like in the KFC commercials how they rotate
Yeah.
actors now for
They
Sanders?
had Rudy, or what's his name?
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Rudy would.
Rudy.
What was his name in Stranger Things?
Rip.
Oh my god,
Rick?
he's in that.
He's in the second
Oh, that's
season.
cool. Sean.
No, I just said Rip because like he's dead.
Rip Torn.
But
Bull Durham?
He's also dead. Both Durham.
I saw that Pikachu reminded me of the Pikachu podcast.
yeah, I have no idea what his name is in that movie
Right.
Who?
Show.
show.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things.
But yes.
Sam.
Samwise Gamgee. Gamgee? Gamgee.
Gimji.
Gimji.
The black
Gamgee?
guy?
Gamgee.
Samuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
Sure.
Who the fuck are we talking about?
You don't know who we're talking.
Lord of the Rings.
We're not
Rudy.
even talking about Knives Out, if that's what you're wondering.
The black guy?
No, like, who are we talking about in Stranger Things?
Rudy.
Sean Astin.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Rudy?
he's
From Rudy.
From Rudy.
The
He
movie.
plays Rudy in the movie. The football movie.
The dude you were just chanting.
Is that
Yeah,
the one with
that's
Cuba
why
Gooding
you were
Jr.
chanting Rudy. I
And
thought
he's
you
always
knew
carrying
that.
a radio around.
What?
Is that the one with Cuba
You guys
Gooding
want to go get some
Jr.?
KFC after this?
Honestly, that sounds kind of
Are
good.
they still open?
Like I hope they have their Mountain Dew flavors still.
We better see Daniel Craig there.
Yeah, honestly. It's the big chicken. What
It's
KFC
the
are you
big
gonna go
If
to?
Daniel Craig played the Colonel, that would be awesome.
Honestly.
They could have done some marketing with that. Like,
I
They
really
really
hope.
could have.
They could have.
I really hope.
Missed a shot
I think it'd be kind of cool if this movie does really well and they make a sequel following Daniel Craig's,
Oh, just like
like
Weird.
like another.
but like kind of like a prequel where they do the a movie about the tennis.
yeah.
what the article was written about on him.
Oh, that would be cool.
See,
And then
could
like
just
at
do
the
that.
end, like he just like gets a letter and it's like
right.
him being hired and it's like, oh okay,
Yeah, it's
so-
like an anonymous the envelope of money.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
you do a sequel. Because like I could easily because like if we heard like Knives Out 2, it's like oh my god.
yeah,
how
you
would
can
they
call
do
it the
this?
pre-sequel.
We'll call it the last.
But if you're just following him and it's just like feels
No,
like spin-offs
okay.
every time. This could be his franchise after 007.
Yeah, true.
What'd you
Also,
say?
Connor, I fucking heard that. That
Connor,
was
what'd
fucking
you say?
terrible.
You say Knives In.
He's like,
No,
it could
that's-
be called the last knife.
Oh my god.
I tried.
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah.
Shot in the dark.
Shit. What was I gonna say?
What?
I brought it up like way in the beginning of the podcast, but I just love.
Oh, your third thing that you picked up on.
No, Connor, I don't remember it. Now I gotta go watch the movie for the third time and then text you the moment I realize what
That's why I
it
picked
is.
up on third viewing.
My brightness all the way up.
I hate those people. It's like you can't see anything in the pitch black. man.
No, but like when Daniel Craig's like just unraveling everything, and then
Right.
it cuts to his partner, and he's just like, "Damn!" Like, cause That's exactly what I was feeling in the movie because I was just like, I needed a second to breathe. So I was like,
Or just like when she threw up on Chris Evans, he's like, "You lied." He's like, "Yes, that's what that means."
did we?
It was the beans too, right? Because he fed her beans because
No, I think
No,
like a
that
day
was
after.
just puking.
Because it was
Oh.
like it looked like she
looked
spit up like
really
Chinese
gross.
food because
It
it
was
had like the red and orange spices.
What did we think about the knife?
I thought it was hilarious.
I mean,
I love it because he was
Ah,
just he like stabbed her and then he's like,
And then he goes in. He's like,
I thought he was gonna go
What
for
I-
like the eye.
What I liked is
The
how
way he was
long
going.
that took because obviously that didn't take that long because they were trying to rush to stop him. So he's like, huh.
and they're
Well.
just like,
And then they talk about it.
Well, I like the idea of just all of them just like it happens and they're just like, what do we do now? Did he actually stab her? I don't see blood.
right.
Yeah.
and
that's
then they
probably
see
what
that
it
and
was.
then
yeah.
It would have been nice to see like a little reaction shot after he like does that.
I thought that was really like just funny. Like one last good. I mean, there were still some funny moments after that, but like that was like the last like gut wrenching like almost.
I really liked how they like gave her redemption and she's not a shitty nurse.
Yeah, like the
She
reveal.
wasn't a shitty nurse though.
No, like the reveal that like she knew
She actually knew
which
the right
one.
thing.
Like she's just such a good nurse that she knew
Right.
which one when he taped it up.
See, I thought it was really weird. That's what I wanted to mention. Whenever, because like, it was like, oh, it'll kick in 10 minutes and then you'll die or something. But like, he was like feeling perfectly fine for like
Right.
5 of those minutes. I was
And
like,
then Fran was fine for more than 10 minutes because she like woke up. Because
Oh, right.
how did Chris Evans inject her with morphine and then
it
go
was probably
find
the certain
Anna?
dose. Yeah.
True, yeah.
So I was
Like,
just
that was
like,
probably like hours of
so
an
I had a
ordeal.
bad feeling that it was the actual dose whenever it first happened.
How did you react to the spider on her face?
Oh, yeah.
It's in
It
every
wasn't a trailer,
trailer,
yeah.
so
what I didn't understand was just like, you know, she.
What I didn't understand.
What I don't understand is how you have to be such a giant dick.
It was just funny.
What I didn't.
That's cranky, everybody.
Continuousness shots. How do you say it?
Continuous shots? Yeah.
Continuity. What
Continuity
the fuck?
shots?
Yes, continuity. What the
Jesus.
fuck, Matt?
You had a
Um,
stroke.
Where the spider was just on her face and then it was just gone, and it's like, okay.
Oh,
Also, I would hate to
right.
be that actress. Like, hey, we're gonna have a spider crawling out your
I think
face,
I
and you're
noticed
just
a
like,
shot
"Oh, fuck."
too that was
Yeah, that didn't look
can't
like
remember.
CGI.
what it was.
Maybe it
though.
could have been.
Whatever.
I don't know.
they just train. There's a spider trainer.
Maybe they
It
found.
trains
Like,
spiders.
they're blowing like a little fan, like go that way.
little like little note cards or something like
Well, now I
with
imagine.
arrows like come this way, go that way,
Come here.
stay, like stop, like
I imagine it's like a dog now. Like this, he says cut, and the spider runs over, and he has like a bone for the spider. Like it's all happy,
He's got
Matt doesn't like this
Yeah.
idea.
he's got like a
Really
little director's
romanticizing
chair
spiders.
and the guy's just like petting the spider.
And then the fucking
He's a good
PA
boy.
runs over and just crushes him because he's giving coffee to somebody. His career is ruined.
Buster.
Buster.
Buster the
Bust
spider.
the spider.
I love it. And I like the reveal when Jamie finds the note, then does it, reads it, and like
Yeah.
looks up, and then like the next shot of Don Johnson,
Yeah.
and he's got a black eye.
He was like,
Well, yeah, that shot, but then like
Oh,
the
right.
trailer shot. Where,
Also, I think he was having an affair with a Hispanic woman.
I thought she was Asian.
Maybe
Yeah, she
Asian.
was.
oh, like in
Was she
the
Asian?
photos or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Person
a
of color.
could be a migrant.
Yeah, let's talk about
For
Christopher
a man that
Plummer's
was thrown off
freaking
the
laptop. What? That was an old laptop.
It makes
Well, that's
sense.
the joke. It's
Yeah.
It was a
like
ThinkPad,
three-
first off.
It was.
Oh, was
a
it a
fucking ThinkPad.
It was fucking.
saw it on the
I was
corner.
like,
I just,
whoa.
I just noticed the which windows.
Dude, it
was.
probably had one of those nipples then. A nipple mouse.
Oh my god! In the
Yeah,
middle, yeah,
yeah.
I remember those. Mine was
school.
blue.
Mine was red.
Oh man, wow, that was nostalgic.
The little
You know that
nipple
kids in
pad.
school get their own computer now? In Sycamore? Sycamore kids get a personal computer.
Well, guys, this has been Andrew.
My cousin has one. Lucky
Wow.
little shit. I
Nice.
hope you're watching
They get
this.
a free laptop.
Fuck you.
Has like her ID in it and everything.
Damn.
It has like a cover and like a... Like it looks like
I'm
one of those
still
cute
happy.
laptops.
We got to play Oregon Trail when we were growing up.
Oregon Trail.
Okay, we got to play that on the computer. We had computer class, and we just wanted to play
Dude,
games.
computer lab in elementary school.
The best.
Do you remember
class.
that program where you just like it was like paint, but you like make planets and shit?
Yeah,
What was that?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
I hate life.
Good shit.
I want to find
Do
that.
you remember Cool Math Games? Was that?
Yeah, coolmath.com.
Yeah, coolmath.com.
Something
Yes, that's still up.
Can we finish this podcast so we can start watching TV?
Yeah. And then I love the final shot when
Oh yeah, that was
she
a cool
just
shot.
it just says my house, and then it just ends. I love it.
With the coffee cup?
Yeah, with
That
the
was
coffee
really
cup.
That was the
Yeah.
coffee cup we got for like.
I know, Connor. This is like the third time you've told me that.
Well, I was
What
just
did the
making-
cup say after it? My house, my something, my
rules,
coffee.
my coffee.
Yeah, my coffee. How big was it again?
That big?
Damn.
It was
Jumbo.
this big.
It's pretty cool.
Damn, that's a big one.
It's
Yeah,
sized
That
like
was,
the
that was
Friends
literally
cups.
the first shot of the movie. I was like, well, there it is.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
That's fun.
What?
I really enjoyed this.
Oh,
movie.
that's on the back of your poster. I'm getting it now. Right?
What?
The coffee cup.
Well, he actually like got a physical.
Yeah, I had to like
What?
go to the concessions. And
Yeah,
like, hey, we
show me a
want-
picture
Oh.
next time.
Yeah.
Of like you holding it,
If
so I
you
can
got the
actually
thing
see
on the
how
back
like
of the
big
poster,
it
you
is.
get a
Yeah,
coffee
I'll just
cup.
bring it
Why
in.
didn't you bring the cup?
Oh my god, it could have been here.
You had one job.
Holy
Why'd you bring that up?
fuck,
Now I'm mad.
Connor, I'm so mad now.
That would have set us apart from every
I
other.
didn't even know if I was coming.
We could have been like, bro, we got a fucking prop from the movie. We know Ryan Johnson.
We'll have it for next podcast.
We could.
It's not gonna matter.
Well, you know what? We'll bring it for the end of the year podcast where we talk about the latter half of the year because
He's
this
gonna
is definitely
forget.
in my top 10 for the latter half of
gonna
the year.
That kind of bums me out. Yeah, that would have been a good idea. I
Connor
told you that
walks
before,
home.
though. You could have.
I didn't think
No,
about
Your
it.
fault.
That's not my fault, too.
You should have told me after the second viewing.
That was the third thing I remember.
Ho ho ho! I'm Santa Claus.
I want to yell too.
Okay.
Loud noises.
Is that you again?
But since the wrap things up for Matt,
Ransom.
grades.
That you?
Oh, we didn't even talk about the L-Grandma. She was funny.
She's okay.
Especially the first shot of her.
Yeah. Also, why is Ransom like fucking Michael shit? Dinner, Grandma? Do you want some dinner?
I like how
I will find him.
I liked how
What? She ate a whole like plate of
Salmon
salmon.
platter.
Yeah, a salmon platter.
And then he's just like, oh shit, Grandma.
I liked how Daniel Craig was the only one to like offer his condolences to her about her son dying.
Well, I thought the white guy did it too, and he was like, "We're sorry for your loss." And he's like, "Thanks." That means a lot.
No, the old lady,
Oh,
the mom.
the mom.
Of her son.
Yeah.
It was also nice seeing Daniel Craig react to when Marta was giving her confession. Like they didn't take the time to actually look at it. So actually, he's like, "Oh shit!" And they just went off on everybody.
And I just remembered the little bit with the piece of the like fence that breaks off and the dog's just running with it.
Oh, the ladder thing.
she's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, shit."
and she just like throws it and then
Chucks it
And then
over.
she's like,
stands still. Oh, there goes Looper.
acting all cute.
Now like yeah. So yeah, that was.
What fascination did Jamie Lee Curtis have with the baseball? It's like the dog dropped it and she kind of like looked at it for a second.
Then she kind of knew it was her dad's. That
I
her
feel
dad
like,
kind
yeah,
of
he
like
was
kind of played with
always-
it.
Yeah,
Toss
and
It
then she
just
brought
kind
it
of
back.
yeah.
She like looked at it like it was like a hint or something.
I do like that shot
I
of
thought
all
it
of them
was
just
gonna
sitting in
come
the
into
couch.
play,
Right.
Baseball.
But then she just.
Because that was such a random shot when was it Don Johnson who
Yeah, he
throws it out the
threw it.
window? I
Yeah.
thought that was such a random shot. I was like,
It was such a weak throw because it was just like.
and I kind of like I was like, there was just a random window open like
Yeah.
that, like in his like little office. That was kind of weird.
It just sounded like it looked like he was like whipping it because he was pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Right? Or was it after he found that was after he saw the note was blank?
yeah, and he was just kind of like, you son of a bitch, and
He's
like,
like, you son of a bitch.
I got away.
Yeah.
Little did you know. You should have just crumbled it up and threw it away. Let's do grades.
Grades.
Matt.
Great.
B plus.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, B plus, A minus. I'm leaning on A minus.
8 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go like A minus for me.
Yeah, I'd probably have to say it's about 5 scoops of Baskin Robbins ice cream out of 3 Dairy Queen Blizzards.
What flavor?
There you
Out
go,
of
Matt.
31.
That's
Yeah, the B plus, that was not a Matt like answer.
Yeah.
That was not
that's all I
Matt.
forgot.
No, I think it's a really good time.
I'm
And
surprised you didn't make a donut joke.
I'm happy that it was good because I remember like Rotten Tomatoes was like praising this movie like 100% for the longest time.
Another Rian Johnson movie that got 100% on
like
Rotten Tomatoes.
everybody was like praising it, and I was like, I hope this
Here we
lives
go
up to
again.
expectations. And it made almost 30 million opening weekend, so that's good.
That's
I'd
not a
hope
lot of money.
this movie
Yeah.
could have gotten away
They
with a
promoted
lower
the shit out of
budget.
it 'cause it's Lionsgate,
No, I
so
take that
that's
back.
all they
A lot of
have.
the budget probably went to the actors.
Oh yeah, a lot of it's a small movie. Like
Well, I'm sure that's those sets, like the house, like everything in the house, like
yeah,
the set design
Yeah.
is really good.
hmm
That seems like one of those things where they just found that house and was like, we don't have to do shit.
But yeah, so this is pretty much Ryan Johnson saying I can make movies
Oh,
because
he can make movies.
he can make movies.
It's
Have
like,
you,
yeah,
have you
he
seen
can.
Rick?
I have not. I've only seen
Brick.
Looper,
Yeah.
and I've seen
Did it annoy
The
anyone
one.
else that her phone was broken or shattered? I only thought of that because I looked at Matt's phone.
Rip Matt's phone.
Was that just to say like she can't afford a new phone?
Yeah, it's just kind of like poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know how people are. Sometimes they just like they get a crack in their screen. They're like, "Oh, I guess I gotta live with this now." So,
Right.
like, that's just normal people. I feel.
But yeah, guys, I think that will do it for the podcast for Knives Out.
Don't kill anybody, guys.
Was that your Daniel Craig impression?
No, I don't really know what that
Okay.
was.
What's your trigger word for a southern accent?
Comrade.
Hi, y'all.
Southern drawl.
Howdy, y'all.
I sense foul play.
I
Say, honestly.
Um,
What was that? What did he say the second time he said KFC? Chris Evans. This KF fucking something foghorn, leghorn looking.
Oh, that's why you said foghorn.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Well, this has been the LCR podcast, guys.
This has been it.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.
I think this is it. This has been Andrew.
It's been Connor.
And Caleb.
And Matthew.
Peace.
It's been good.
Bye.
That was weird, but we love you guys.
I